I found the hotel receipt in his coat pocket while he showered. Suite 2408, 2 nights, 2 guests. My stomach dropped so hard the marble floor felt like it cracked beneath me. I stood there, steam curling from the bathroom door, and his voice humming like nothing had happened, while my entire future bled out in silence. My name is Riley, 29, Los Angeles. I used to wake up to ocean views and his arms around me in our Venice Beach loft. We met on a film set. He was the hot cinematographer. I was the broke production assistant who brought him coffee. 3 years later, I was still bringing coffee. Only now it was to his meetings, his investors, his ego. I paid half the rent, all the groceries, every late-night Uber so he could focus on the big picture. That receipt told me the big picture didn't include me. I didn't confront him. I didn't smash his lenses or burn his hoodies. I took the receipt, folded it into a tiny square, slipped it into my bra-like evidence, and started planning my disappearance. That night, I moved out while he slept off the cheating. 1 suitcase. No note. Phone off. I crashed on a friend's couch in Koreatown, cried until my ribs hurt, then opened my laptop and applied to every remote job on Earth. 3 weeks later, I was on a plane to London with a one-way ticket and a junior art director role that paid double what I made in LA. I blocked him everywhere, but I kept one burner account, just to watch, just to know. First month, he posted shirtless beach shots, captions about new chapters. Second month, the posts slowed. Third month, the loft went up for sublet. Fourth month, his production company's Instagram went dark. I didn't smile yet. I was too busy working 18-hour days, learning, climbing, becoming someone he never bothered to see. London rebuilt me brick by brick. Cold mornings running along the Thames turned my body sharp. Late nights in Shoreditch studios turned my portfolio lethal. I shot campaigns for brands he used to dream about. My name started appearing in credits beside directors who once ignored me. I grew out my hair, cut it short, grew it again, each change a layer of armor. 2 years vanished like smoke. I came home for one night only, the American Cinematography Awards in downtown LA. Red carpet, black tuxedos, flashing bulbs. I wore backless silver that caught every light in the building. Cameras loved me now. He was there too, hired last minute to run a second camera because his own projects had dried up. I felt him before I saw him. That stare across the step and repeat, heavy, desperate, hungry. He looked smaller, cheeks hollow, rental tucks too big in the shoulders. I walked the carpet slow, letting every photographer get the shot. He lifted his camera like muscle memory, then froze when he realized who he was pointing at. Click, click, click. The shutter sounded like gunshots in his hands. After the ceremony, I stood on the rooftop terrace, city lights glittering below like scattered diamonds. He appeared beside me, voice cracking. "Riley, you look—" I didn't let him finish. "I know how I look." He swallowed hard. "I messed up. I thought you'd fight for me. You just left." I turned, looked him dead in the eyes. "You taught me I was replaceable. I simply believed you." He told me everything in a rush. The girl ghosted him after 3 months. The investors pulled out when they saw he had no follow-through. The loft was gone. He was living in his parents' garage in the valley, shooting weddings on weekends to pay rent. Every word tasted like justice. I pulled out my phone, opened Instagram Live for half a second, just long enough for the skyline behind me to register, then ended it. 10 million people saw where I stood now. He saw too. His face crumpled. I almost felt bad. Almost. I flew back to London the next morning. He still follows my burner account. I know because the view count ticks up every time I post. He watches reels of me on private jets to Paris Fashion Week, me on magazine covers, me laughing in places he'll never afford again. He likes nothing, comments nothing, just watches. From distance. Exactly like the title of my life now. Sometimes I still wake up reaching for him in an empty bed. The ache is there, smaller, polished, worn smooth like sea glass. But the rest of me? The rest of me is untouchable. So if you're listening and someone ever made you feel small enough to leave without a fight, remember this. The quietest exit can echo the loudest. I didn't cry over his cheating. I built a life so bright he can only watch from the dark, and every time he hits play on one of my stories, he remembers the exact moment he lost the best thing he never truly saw.